TikTok Shop is the latest e-commerce buzz, and there's a lot that we can learn from analyzing exactly what's going on in that space and why it's working so well. In today's video, I want to show you a bunch of creators that have generated 50K in a single day for brands on TikTok Shop, because it's going to help us understand what's working on TikTok, why it's working, and how businesses are taking advantage of it. So let's get right into it. Now, first things first, TikTok Shop is something basically everyone should be looking into. Now, I don't think it should distract you though from your Shopify store. I think you should just connect it to your Shopify store and then start playing around with it. But everything should be based on Shopify. Shopify should be the foundation for the business. And for example, here you can achieve crazy numbers on Shopify too. Like this brand, for example, did 37K in a single day at nearly a 5 ROAS. So that's extremely profitable. And, one of the key metrics here that contributed to this is actually the returning customer rate. So that's one thing that's really important about Shopify, is that you get a lot more repeat customers, and that helps you scale further. It sends good signals to Meta and other advertising platforms and etc. But on TikTok, there's a ton of creators that have made 50K in revenue for brands in the last 24 hours. So let's check out this one, for example. We'll check out all the 50K ones, and then as a bonus, we'll check out this one right here. Let's see what's up here.
I got one of those viral jumpsuits that are going around TikTok. Okay. So let's see what the hype is
about. So this is
the
video. As you see, it's over a minute long, so it's kind of slow.
Like. I got it in a size small, and I think that's the smallest size that they have.
There's no music, no editing really.
I hope it fits good. This would be an awesome fall color.
It just seems super authentic. I mean, she just mentioned the fall color. We're in fall right now, so that's massive.
It feels really thick. It also feels like it's going to have a lot of compression, which I'm hoping for. I want it to snatch me up.
Wow, so these are really good words to be using in your marketing, by the way. This is why this is worthwhile to study. She just said it has a lot of compression, it seems like, which I really like. It's going to keep me snatched. These are things that the customers are literally saying. So if you have a product like this, use that in your marketing. I wasn't
expecting it to come with removable cup pads, but I love that. Let's try it on. This is what it looks like.
You see, it's actually like an insanely simple video. It's so simple.
I just don't feel the me.
I'm gonna, she styles it then. I'm skipping around a little because it's getting a little bit long. But so simple, am I right? Let's look at this.
If you're gonna build a PC or a keyboard, then you need this screwdriver. This is the Phanteks E1 Max. It's big, black, hard, and long, and it has this cool feature where it pops out like a little glizzy. It has good torque and a nice light so you can see whatever it is that's being screwed. And it also recharges via USB-C. You also get 2 different torque settings.
I mean, that's a pretty cool product. Like, I could use that myself. So great marketing right here so far. This video is like the opposite of the last video, but see, both of them, even though it's a yin and yang situation here, they both have done similar numbers, 55K in revenue, even though this one is a lot more edited, has some music, has some post-production done to it, some humor even, whereas the other one was just literally a raw, authentic girl reviewing this product.
And a lock feature, which makes it really nice if you ever need to hand torque anything. And it also comes with pretty much every bit you could ever need. And this nice little spatula to help you pry electronics open. And of course, a little pair of needle nose tweezers. So this makes it perfect for fixing things like Nintendo Switch.
Another thing I'm noticing right away, a pattern, is a lot of these videos are over a minute long, which means they also get monetized on TikTok. That's why these creators are doing this. And that's why TikTok Shop is blowing up, because the creators have a massive incentive to produce content. Money. Money is the biggest incentive, of course, and fame, but fame usually leads to money. So people want money, and that's why they're willing to promote so many products on TikTok and review them. And then, of course, they're making their videos over a minute long so that they get TikTok monetization as well from the views. It's a great time to be a creator. I'm not going to lie. I think if any of you watching are willing to create content, you definitely should. It's, platforms are really starting to notice how valuable the creators are, and how if it wasn't for creators, there wouldn't be any users. So they're giving some of that value back to creators. And yeah,
and that good iPhone 15 that's always breaking.
This person's
And
really
I actually
good at
used it
creating
to take apart
content.
these graphics cards for painting because some
And he doesn't even show his face. So we don't need to continue watching this because we kind of already know what it's all about. And just imagine right here, it'll say, you know, the TikTok shop product, and it'll say eligible for commissions. So all of these videos, it's almost like a live shopping feed. It's really cool. And yeah, those are a couple videos. Real quick before we proceed, I want to show you this brand that my team sent me because it's steady climbing in terms of revenue. And I love looking at stores that are doing something right to be going just steady upwards. They sell superfoods like gut products and things like that. And something that you could do is if you have a passionate audience, there's a thing called Supplyful. Someone mentioned this in the Akemi Lab Discord, and basically it allows you to drop ship supplements. And you know, it's kind of like a print on demand thing, but for supplements. Now, I probably wouldn't scale a business with a supplier like this. I'm not saying it's not trustworthy or anything. They have a bunch of certificates, but you may run into issues, right? Because everyone else is also selling this. But with that said, it's a great starting point for any business that wants to test out a similar product. Let's say you're an artist or you already have an audience, you could just brand this thing. So pretty cool new thing that I thought I'd show you. Another thing I wanted to mention is if you want more written tutorials and things like that, check out akemilab.com. We have a whole blog where we're writing a ton of tutorials, a lot of interesting content, a lot of really interesting things like talking about triple whale, third-party tracking, things that are a little bit more boring, but nevertheless super important, and also some not so boring things like finding your niche, things like that. So check out the site. I think you'll learn a lot. And then last plug here is in the Akemi Lab Discord, we have a sourcing and shipping tab, and our connection in China, his name is Alan. He's the one that runs this whole thing. He just gave us some great advice about transparency here, and it's super important for those of you sourcing from China. So definitely check this out if you're in the Akemi Lab Discord. And if you're not, then consider joining. And yes, I am a little bit sniffly. I am a little bit sick, but please don't mind that. I'm still pushing through. It's a beautiful Monday today. And, you know, I'm just excited for the week. So let's watch a couple more of these here. Okay, so this one is a copyrighted song, unfortunately, but it's super simple. I mean, it doesn't get simpler than this in terms of content creation. And this one did 50K as well. So different kinds of videos can do well. I actually love that. I think that's a really good thing because there's a lot of different content styles you could test. Now, this one probably did 50K because the product is a bit expensive, but it goes to show that really there's a lot of things you can sell on TikTok Shop, not just lower priced items, though this is only 65 bucks. I have no idea how they're able to afford that with shipping and everything. That's really crazy. Furniture is not what I would sell on TikTok Shop. Truly, it sounds like a bit of a nightmare. But if you're willing to tackle that challenge, then hey, by all means. Now let's check out a video that's making almost 100K a day. This made 95K in a single day.
I wanted to put this little pink vacuum to the ultimate test.
That's a cool vacuum.
No, I did not dump these chips on the floor, but no matter how many times I say that, you'll learn.
A minute 22.
I needed to give it a chance and try.
So see, this girl right here is gonna make like $1,000 from TikTok Creativity Beta Program because the video's long and it probably has millions of views. And second, she's making, you know, probably 20% of this or 10% of this in that single day. So nearly a 10K day for her. What a beast in profit.
To vacuum over piles of large chips.
That is a cool vacuum.
A fair chance. Also,
wireless vacuums, I'm not gonna lie, are life-changing.
Large chips. So once I emptied it, it did much better. Like once I got the clog out, which is not what I just did. That was
okay,
just
this video sucks.
This thing,
but you see, it's kind of annoying, and it takes her forever. And this is why it went viral. I can see exactly why, because even though it's extremely simple, people will comment on these things. People love to do things that are purposely controversial or entertaining, and these things make people engage more in the comments. It kind of creates some sort of war and discussions in your comment section, and that makes videos do a bit better. It works the same on Meta. It works the same on Instagram. So everything that we're covering for TikTok Shop, by the way, should be totally utilized on Instagram and Meta. If you're not reposting your stuff on there, you're missing out on a big opportunity. There's no reason not to do that. And the more you do these things, the better results you're going to get on your performance marketing. That's how I was able to show you a 30K plus day at a 5 return on ad spend. That is unheard of. Talk to any agency out there and you will not hear numbers like that. But that's the Chemi Lab experiments right there. We're figuring out some insane things. I've been crafting so many theories this year and putting them to the test. And in some instances, we're seeing 2017 numbers. And it's by understanding the overall market, understanding TikTok, understanding Meta, everything. But I don't want to continue to ramble because that's really about it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully it was fun and educational. Hopefully it inspired you. It inspired me. So I'm going to get out of here and get to work. See you in the next one. Peace.